No.
No what?
No passage. Give vodka, you passage.
Why should I pay you?
My bridge?
This is a pile of rubble, not a bridge. You're getting nothing from me.
Ah, from me? You get in mug. No.
No what?
No
Do I look like an innkeeper to you?
No vodka. No passage.
Take that.
Enough! Don't hit! I'd be good!
You're drunk.
Vodka good? Head hurt, aye. But no pain in brain.
Brain pain always comes with a reason.
They kill my woman. She good. She cooked meat.
Who killed her?
Dunno. Me sit on bridge. Guts to drink. In can't go, people it kill. But guts to drink.
If I find your woman's murderers, will you put aside the booze?
You no find none.
We'll see. I've got friends here. I'll talk to them.
Say something, or did you just fart?
I'll be damned.
Hello. Careful there.
Head milking blade.
You got
Aye, he trolls in the forest.
one of the...
Does more good than Laredo, and drinks a lot less at that. He killed the king. Guards.
Any idea what Yorvith intends towards Laredo?
Only he knows that. But I suspect he's at a loss, unsure what to do. He's in the area, mounts the occasional
I think he's waiting for the Commandant to lower it.
It would appear so. But Yorvith is famous for his viciousness. He's fought regular troops, attacked much larger settlements. Delaying the fight this long is unlike him.
What are the...
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view. In truth, however, they are but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves.
And don't go deep into the forest.
Where'd you get that head?
I bought it. Cost me a fortune, but it was worth it. No one else in Lobinden's got a troll's head.
Who'd you buy it from?
Dimitri. Who else would dare trap a troll in its very own den?
Where can I find this Dimitri?
That I don't know, but you'll find his mates carousing at the inn in the evening.
I'd like to buy that head from you.
No way! The head's mine, you smelly swine.
I'll give you a good price, unless you'd prefer to trade.
We could roll some dice for it, provided you make it worth my while.
Thanks.
some witches too?
Welcome, White One.
Take care.
See you.
The massacre in Rivia. It came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out How's it living?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. Nice to know.
Glad to see you in
I think I actually like them.
Who's the brave?
Sorry.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me. Is there a...
Just pick it up.
What's going on?
If
the Kingslayer's in your...
If we go out into that forest...
We'll visit Laredo as invited. Maybe a hick heading a bunch of imbeciles.
So long, Roach.
Welcome.
I guess the crisis ate
At
away
your
those
service.
8,000 orens from the king.
At your service.
At Oyston and stood by her town, to show her vicious
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Hey! Do you work for...
Who's asking? Because you see, friend, I'm starting to find this a mite confusing. You here at the bidding of that old rag, the Fistech boys or Laredo?
I heard you hunted down a troll.
None of your ploughing business.
Heard of the Butcher of Blaviken?
Who hasn't? You say you can gut a man with a single cut.
Yeah, I can. And if you you don't tell me where I can find Dimitri, I'll splash your guts on the walls.
Steady.
Start talking.
Dimitri hangs around the cemetery near that stinking village.
See? I can be nice. All you need to do is try.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
What's going on here?
A competition, brother. Would the poor care to take part?
What are the rules?
The contenders put their coin down, winner take the fight. Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So? He's a fresher like you. So?
I'm ready.
Gentle! Punches lights out!
In the kidneys!
That would... Up for enough.
Who's up?
Cobrat.
Straight.
Does everything backwards. Sleeps in daytime, drinks before he eats, and tells women to get dressed before he plows them.
Flippers.
Show it. So what...
I'm ready.
Gentlemen!
His fucking guard! Hey, champ. I can tell you're a serious contender. Far too good for this drunken riff.
So?
They call me King Ziggy, because I pay like a king. If you want a taste of fame and riches, look for me by the inn in the evening.
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Up for an...
Some of them.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
At Oysternan stood by her town to show her vicious inclination. She gave her noblest parts a scrub and sighed for want of copulation.
You know, my boys won't give no fucking grief. They'll soon pay you back. King Ziggy ain't no thief!
I know your kind. Welcome.
Welcome to my...
What do you...
All for me.
Everything in order?
Flotsam's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher. The boys pull punching tricks, that's how they get their kicks. But hear me when I say an oran's a tiny price to pay. Who does? Given any...
Give me the...
Only once you've... For now, you'll have... Or... What do you...
Spit it out.
Know what Flotsam's famous for?
Nothing.
You're wrong there. There are only two towns worth visiting in the Pontar Valley. Bondar, famous for having the most beautiful whores in the north, and Flotsam, for having the best fist-fighting scene.
Who organizes these fights?
Officially, no one. But look hard and you'll be surprised what you can find. It's a vibrant scene with winners and losers of all kinds. I promote fighters.
Halt!
Don't recognise King Ziggy?
I know you.
Like all of King's...
But that farmhand you brought in last time was...
This one will be... You'll see.
Alright. The weapons will be waiting in the...
Laredo.
In the flesh.
Does he condone these fights?
Condone? He sets them up. A lot of coin at stake here. I haven't been too lucky lately, but I believe you'll change that. People will remember King Ziggy. Just don't disappoint me.
Sock it to him!
Ziggy the Clown
And in grand fashion, I've got a contender who's about to be famous.
The Monster Slayer? How'd you talk?
King Ziggy has...
All in...
We're about to make Flotsam famous for its mug fights. They'll sing songs about Ziggy and
Yeah.
Grand. Twigs will be your first opponent. So called because...
I love these pussies with cocky names.
Finish the fucker off! Stand your ground! Finish the fucker off!
Beautiful.
Who's next?
One punch, name said.
I'll...
Good luck.
Stand your ground! Finish the fucker off! Sock it to him!
You're the
Think we're made for each other?
Indeed. But we've a long way to go. Your next opponent is Smugface, also known as Tasseldick. He has tassels on his clothes. Last month...
Bring on this.
Finish the fucker off!
Stand your ground!
Sock it to him!
Stand your ground!
One more and we'll be rid...
Who is it?
Stanek. In a rumble it takes... Don't...
Witcher. It's impressive.
Thanks.
Last fight's coming up. Except for me.
What do you want, Laredo?
Stanek has to win. But the true winners will be you and me. A third of the jackpot's yours. And that's not an offer.
I see. You're a regular con.
Your opinions don't interest me.
Piss off, old man.
Stand your ground!
Sock it to him!
Pay up.
Here's your coin. The guards will take you to the gate. You'll regret this.
I told you we'd win.
I think you owe me something.
Why don't we have some fun first?
You can screw my...
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch.
What did he say?
He said...
with it.
What then?
He got a bolt in the back.
Commandant Laredo sends his regards, punk.
Disperse! Go home!
Hey, handsome.
Watch it, Witcher.
Laredo will know that's no squirrel, but an ordinary...
He won't know shit. Ears pointy, check. We'll dress the corpse in green and collect an even 100.
Heard Milena makes more than that. I guess Rob...
I'll not hear of that whore again, got it? Treacherous rag. She'll get what she deserves, won't be long now.
Couldn't satisfy her, eh? Can't fault the girl for being ambitious. And the stiff on the ground is who?
Some spy from Vizima, soon to be our squirrel's grave mate. Laredo told me to get rid of him, and since we've got this vacancy in the boneyard, thought I might do our friend a small favour.
He don't look like no spy.
They never do once they're dead. Oh, almost forgot. Might pay to search him good and thorough before we plant him in the dirt.
You, Dimitri?
Why the fuck do you want to know?
The troll sends his regards.
Kill him! No witnesses!
Elf to the
Bite the dust!
Elves to the moon! Give...
You drink too much.
Why back?
I punished your wife's murderers.
Mine?
You'll find what's left of them at the cemetery.
I find...
Will you fix the bridge?
Trolls true.
Make sure your hands are steady when you do it.
No drink more. Head in peace.
You owe me 200 or...
You'll... Bandit!
Thief!
Here's 200 orens and shove it up your ass. People! The mutant's pursuing me!
Quiet, woman.
Good day.
Artist at work.
might want to stir it.
I don't steal. I... Thank you, not a good boy. They're a rabble, I tell you.
They pinch my ass and don't even leave a tip.
No offence, but they're scaring my customers away.
A fine mess you have here.
So how's it going? Youngster screaming in Jason, the old man leaning.
So. Sure.
Calm down. So, how can we help you? So... So...
So how's it... Youngsters screaming in data.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. Then his hand inched towards his nose.
What then?
In the back. Too bad he turned out to be poor.
What are you looking at?
Hello. That prick Laredo turned his nose up, eh?
Ha! You'd think he was faultist himself, parading among his lessers.
Glad we made the deal.
True enough.
What?
The common...
Leave your weapon...
Guard it with care.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth. A ballista! The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
I think these drunkards protect people from the Scoia'tael.
Peasants in uniforms.
Along came a dwarf there, kicked him in the arse. Plough more. Oh, you rotten scum. Plough more. Do that again, and I'll fuck him up.
Don't you traipse around here.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
That one struts about as if he was...
I don't like...
And I don't like...
What do you want, mute?
Nothing better than a fire...
What you want?
Except a fireside...
Tend to the ballista, Geralt.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided you...
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
Don't you traipse around here.
For less than 10 orans.
Don't you traipse around here. Don't you tra...
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Don't you traipse around. Don't you traipse around here.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant...
Don't you traipse around here.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story.
Did you hear?
So long as he
Two
can
big
afford...
shots arrived. No passage. Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila.
Geralt.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
Yes?
How did you plan to get...
I have my ways. But you wanted to do it alone, so go...
Do we wait until the honorable...
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out...
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he...
Soldier, report to me immediately.
I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orans.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the King's galley.
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize.
In Flotsam?
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the
Commandant, sir. We caught the witcher sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I heard you killed the Kairan. Flotsam is grateful. Let's say that squares the crimes of your friends. They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
My enemy's enemy is my friend. We barely escaped with our lives the last time we ran into Yorveth.
Damn squirrels draw ever nearer.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant...
Turned me away at the door, the bastard. Turned me away at the door, the bastard.
We'll meet later.
Well, well.
It's people like him who might help.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river.
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran ep Esnalen, Yorveth's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch.
Disperse! Go
your
home!
Pouch and your life.
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Laredo's orders.
I heard he cut a deal with you, but...
So get out of my way.
He won't tell you much. He's dying.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wake him.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axii sign to calm him.
Perfect.
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
That gun? Where am I?
In Flotsam. On the prison barge.
We need your help. We need to speak with Yorveth.
Like hell, Dwan. I'll tell you nothing.
There's a Witcher in Yorveth's unit.
Like every Dwan. He turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow.
Roses of remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit. Thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorveth, and all will be lost. So many dead.
What does Yorveth want? Why Flotsam?
Go plough yourself.
You have to tell me. I'm on your side.
If you say so. Flotsam is only the beginning. We're no bandits, we fight for freedom. In due time, Yorvith will answer the call, and we'll emerge from the woods, joining the battle.
What battle?
He wasn't specific.
In that case, I'll ask Yorvith himself.
I'd like to see that.
Letho.
Yes.
Why does the dwarf...
He used us. From the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorvith. Sees him as a thorn in his side. I don't know what Letho wants.
We got what...
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynblade. Yorvith fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshe, a real one, a free one. Among the last. Fighting makes sense. Now more than ever before. There is still hope.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Yorvith.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avallac'h, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Geralt.
I've been to the Isle of Avallac'h, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But...
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me. In the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kieran mentioned roses of remembrance, growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorvith, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Yorvith can wait.
Want me to go with you?
I'll take care of this on my own.
I want to help.
I'll manage.
Uh-huh.
This won't take long. I'll ask some locals about the Elven ruins.
I'll be waiting.
Shut your traps! Stop bloody moaning down.
I changed my mind. Come with me. I'd love...
All right. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade.
Lead the...
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, Coffer. You there now?
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.